Good morning, everybody. Welcome again to Bogotá.
Te desvaneciste y todo lo que fue, desapareciste. Acabas con todo lo que ves. Ya volverás, tú eres real, te veré.
We are in what was formerly just a food market. Individual stands, food stands, started popping up in the market. And that's essentially all it is now. It's like 90% food stands. I'm going to visit one called Lulu today. And Lulu is owned by a chef, former MasterChef, I might add, named Mama Lu. And Mama Lu was kind enough to let us see how they prepare their ajiaco. Ajiaco is the Colombian main dish of the country. And I will explain as we get into it what goes into the ingredients and how it is prepared. I'm going over to the stand now. I'm gonna try to stay out of trouble. We're in for a great day today. Hola, Novia. This is Nubia. She's the head chef, if you will, works for Mama Lu, and this is their stand. And it says comida caribeña, which is Caribbean food. Her food is a mix African, Caribbean, and Panamanian. She actually has won award for her ajiaco. So if you're gonna learn about ajiaco, this is the place to learn about it. And what is ajiaco, you might ask? I'm glad you asked that. Ajiaco is a potato soup. 3 types of potatoes go into the soup. The signature spice that makes it ajiaco is called guascas. It's an herb that's grown, I believe, in the mountains, or it's indigenous to this area, let's put it that way. There's also corn, shredded chicken. It's a very hearty soup, and I'm very much looking forward to this, because if you're gonna have ajiaco, like I said, you ain't gonna do better in this whole country than right here at Tolu's.
El ajiaco va a base de mazorca, papa sabanera, pastusa, papa criolla. Esto es papa criolla.
Papita.
Sí, esto es papa criolla, papa amarilla. Esta papa nosotros aquí la utilizamos para preparar la papa salada.
¿Cuál tiene que cocinar
Primero.
por mucho tiempo?
Bueno, nosotros aquí, ¿qué hacemos? Nosotros lo primero que pelamos es esta papa sabanera, porque esta se demora en deshacerse un poquito.
More starch, I think. That's why it takes longer.
Esta es un poquito más tiesa.
Ah, okay.
Entonces, de ahí seguimos con la pastusa. Esta se demora menos. Esta se demora menos en deshacerse.
It's like a little Yukon potato that we have in the United States.
La mazorca.
No es maíz, es hominy.
Esto es maíz, en México le dicen maíz, nosotros le llamamos mazorca.
It is and it isn't.
Y las guascas.
Oh, este es las guascas. The guascas that I was mentioning, the secret ingredient. Puedo,
No, esta no es de
no
comer,
huele a
eso
nada.
es solamente no vea. ¿Esto?
manada.
Nosotros, ¿qué hacemos? Cogemos la hojita, el cogollito más bonito. Esto nosotros lo cogemos para decorar el ajiaco cuando lo emplatemos.
¿En el fin o...?
Cuando terminamos de servir el ajiaco,
okay.
emplatamos.
Después.
Entonces nosotros, ¿qué ponemos?
There's another ingredient. It's a leek. Basically a very mild onion. So the leeks are also one of the ingredients in Mama Lu's ajiaco recipe. And I'm sure she wouldn't include it if it didn't make a big impact. So that is...
Sal solamente, cebolla y lleva guascas, y este es el amarre que nosotros le ponemos a la yaca.
Everything goes in now.
Vamos con el pollo para el ajiaco.
Okay. She's peeling the potatoes the old-fashioned way, with a knife, no fancy peeler. And look how quick she is. She's probably done this before.
¿Cuánto tiempo llevas
Lo
haciendo?
hiciste antes, sí. What she just said basically was that she started doing this, she used a big knife. Now she uses a little knife. And she says the bottom line is, the knife don't matter.
have to do it.
Yo,
Claro.
con,
¿Cómo vas?
all right. Emily, you might want to cut this part out, okay?
Suavecito, suavecito. Suave, así, mira.
The thing is, I'm wasting a lot of the potato. By the time I'm done, this big potato will be the size of this little potato. Yeah, too much. In another hour, I'll have it peeled. I tried to tell her I could leave some skin on to take a shortcut, the lazy way, and it'll add flavor. And she goes, no, it's not going to add flavor, so remove it. She's a tough one. Now I'm an expert. I can put it on my resume.
Vamos con la mazorca para la ajiaco.
Oh, we're making French fries. I gotta make them thinner. Here we go.
Entonces no la pelamos toda.
Oh,
La pelamos un poquito.
okay. So we take a little bit of a shortcut, just remove the damaged skin.
Bien, aprende rápido.
That's because I am the Chubby Gourmet. Oh, otra vez. No me gusta eso.
¿No le gusta? ¿Por qué no le gusta?
Ah.
Aprende rápido.
Rápido, no más dedos.
Se demora, tiene un proceso de 1 hora, dependiendo la cantidad que sea de ajiaco. Se demora
1 hora.
1 hora a 2 horas. Tiene que espesarse un poquito. Es una sopa.
Entiendo.
Tiene que espesarse un poquito hasta que las 3 papas suelten el almidón.
The process of making ajiaco is a good 2.5 hour long process. It's not something you're gonna whip together in 15, 20 minutes. The key being that the potatoes, especially that first potato that goes in, that's an hour of just boiling that sucker so that he's soft and mushy. And then the other potatoes and the other ingredients, another hour. And then I think there's another half hour, 20 minutes maybe, when they add the other ingredients and mix it up and get the finished product. So you're looking at 2.5 hours to make ajiaco. So we're gonna be here for a while.
Sacamos el pollo, lo dejamos reposar un poquito.
She's removing the breast meat. After the chicken's boiled and cooled down, she's removing that and she will shred that.
Parte, no se saca así, desmenuzando. Así tiene que quedar.
Oh, larga, no
Así,
corto.
No corto.
Long strips, not chopped up.
Nosotros le vamos a hacer al pollo, lo vamos a trozar, digámoslo así, así.
It's all about presentation. The long strips in ajiaco look like ajiaco. If you just shred it up or chop it up, it doesn't look right. See?
Hay que hidratarlas porque si las dejamos en seco, ellas se marchitan.
I think she's saying she soaks the guascas first. You can see the leaves expanded, if you will. So let's put it all together and wait 2.5 hours. So she's plating it right now, and that's got to be done correctly. Oh man, what a potato smell! You smell those papas in there. Poquito, okay. Yeah, I'm not a big salt user myself. I like to taste the flavors. I've never seen fresh capers before like this. If you love potatoes, this is your dream dish. This is the equivalent of creme fraiche. And put some of these little capers in here. And I have some of the broth first. Wow, it's like potato heaven. Now I have some of the chicken. Very delicious, very hearty. The chicken is so tender. And the chicken pieces with the potato-y broth. Heartwarming food, delicious. I would think bay leaf could be a substitute for guascas. Not exactly, but it'll do in a pinch. So anyone wanting to make this and doesn't have access to guascas, you can still come pretty damn close, I believe, with bay leaves. And I would recommend Turkish, not California, just because of the depth of flavor. California is more of a sharp stronger flavor. I think the guascas is more like a Turkish bay leaf, in my humble opinion. And those little fresh capers that I threw in, their taste comes out and rises above all the other flavors. You definitely notice them. I wanted to try it first without the rice. Now that I'm an expert on ajiaco, we'll have let the rice sit in there. It's a complete meal in a soup, basically. You've got the meat from the chicken, you've got the starch from the potatoes, and now I've added more starch with the rice. We experienced authentic as you can get, ajiaco, Colombia's, I'll say, national dish, because that's what they're most known for. Saw it made by the head chef of the owner, Mama Lulu, so it was delicious. We learned how to properly prepare it. I certainly didn't know there was that much involved in making ajiaco, and it was delicious, a wonderful experience. Who knows where the next place will be, but we're off. Until next time, hasta lasagna.